right, hello everyone, I'm Amelia, and today we've got the drone flying. I'm going to show you guys an exercise called the Cloverleaf that you can do with Cavaletti. So we have the Cavaletti set up back there, and this is a great exercise to just give your horse something else to do, to get them more supple, to get them picking up their legs a little bit more. So be sure to give my channel a thumbs up and like. Also check in the description below, and I have a free mini course on confidence. So if you feel like you're lacking confidence, check out my mini course in the description. All right, so it's really important whenever you start out with either ground poles or Cavalettis, you can use either, that you always just want to start off at the walk. And I recommend just starting with one. Like if your horse has never done Cavalettis before, you just want to start off with a single Cavaletti and maybe even lead them over it a few times. So with this Cloverleaf, you want to really make sure to go straight for a few steps as you go through the square, straight for a few steps, and then you're going to turn the other way. So if you're looking at this from above, it's going to look like, I guess it's really just half of a Cloverleaf, where every time you're changing direction and turning the other way. So once you feel like you're good at the walk, we're gonna go up to the trot and do this same exercise at the trot. So for the trot, I'm gonna make my loops quite a bit bigger. Make sure that I get my horse straight and then turn the other way, change my posting diagonal, make a nice bend. Be sure I'm really bending and turning my horse. This is a great exercise if you have a horse that kind of likes to rush, or they get really stiff when you just do the Cavalettis on a straight line, because every time after I go through the poles, I'm bending and turning. So I'm using the bend and I'm using the turn to get my horse supple. Now this time I'm gonna go to the left again so that I kind of change my little Cloverleaf here. Girl, Natasha, make sure to get your horse straight. Good girl. In between, now I'm bending to the right, turning to the right, making sure to get my horse straight. Good girl. She's really good at these. Good girl, Natasha. So a couple of things that are really important for the Cavalettis. One is that you really want to make sure your horse is straight. So you notice like I was doing a curve, but then I was making sure that I was really coming straight at the middle of the pole. You also really want to keep your eyes up. So you don't want to look down at the Cavaletti. You want to be sure to keep your eyes up, keep your horse in the middle of the pole. And then the other thing that's important is to maintain the same tempo. So your horse should not speed up or slow down when you go through the poles. Okay, so once you've mastered the trot, you can do another exercise with this square setup that involves the canter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big circle, and I'm going to trot, good girl, through the poles and then canter after the pole. So I can do a trot, canter, trot figure 8, where every time I'm trotting through the poles and cantering after the poles. So trot, get her straight, get her up, canter. No, come on. And I'm still working on, like, that canter transition was a little slow. So again, I'm gonna trot over the poles, Canter. If your horse knocks the poles, don't really worry about it, because just keep the tempo, keep your eyes up, and really it's their job to pick up their feet. So again, trot. Good girl. And that time she was much more responsive to my canter aid than the time before, because now she's kind of figured out the pattern that we're doing. So trot, canter. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. So those are just some ideas that you guys can do. You can, if you don't have Cavalettis, you can just use ground poles. Like I said, start slow. Maybe the first day just do it at the walk, and then build yourself up to the trot, and then eventually where you can mix in some canter. But it's really good to add some variety. Like this is a Grand Prix horse, and she really enjoys doing different things besides just drilling the movements every day. And it's also really good for their back, for their gait. It improves their strength and their suppleness and their elasticity. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you use ground poles or Cavalettis with your horse, and we'll see you in the next video.